What is up guys, MotoHK here, and for this video we will be taking a look at a dashcam and installing it in my Suzuki Jimny. Stay tuned for this video. When driving a car, or even riding a motorcycle, having some sort of camera recording what is happening during your trip has become a necessity nowadays. Dashcams have become a staple in car accessories that can help you in a pinch in ascertaining what really happened in an accident. Now, I won't really get into what are the different features that you should look for in a dashcam because there's already a lot of dashcam buyer's guides out there already. However, for me, there is one key feature aside from reliability and image quality that I look for in dashcam, and that is it should be using a supercapacitor instead of a battery.
You might be asking, what is a supercapacitor? Majority of the dashcams out there are powered by lithium batteries, which are affected by heat or cold temperatures. Batteries are also more susceptible to degradation over time due to constant charging and discharging, and is cheaper, so many manufacturers use this for their dashcams. Supercapacitors, on the other hand, can handle extreme temperatures better and don't have the risk of overheating or exploding. There are also disadvantages to supercapacitor powered dashcams, as they are typically harder to find and are more expensive. If the power is cut, the dashcam powered by the supercapacitor will instantly shut down, while the one with the battery will probably continue recording until the battery runs out. At the end of the day, batteries degrade, and with the extremely hot weather here in the Philippines, I want something that is reliable, and I don't want to deal with batteries that bloat, leak, or explode.
Now, amongst the different dashcams that are available here locally in the Philippines, I finally decided on this BlueSkySea B4K Dashcam, which I have right here. Not only does this dashcam have good reviews online, but it also comes with a supercapacitor instead of a battery. I also got it with this Hardwire kit, which I will use and later in the video show you how to hardwire to the Suzuki Jimny. And I also got this polarizing filter, which I'll talk about more later on why this is important.
So let's take a look at what comes with the dashcam package. First, this is the polarizing filter that I got. We'll take a look at this later. Let's take a look at the dashcam unit itself. We have the actual base, which is what you stick on your car's windshield. This actually also houses the GPS unit inside, and as you can see, it has the connectors for the dashcam. We have the dashcam itself. We have the dashcam unit, and it looks pretty nice if I say so myself. What's nice is if you need to take off the dashcam anytime, you can detach it from the base unit like this. The dashcam also comes with this cigarette lighter charger, which to be honest, I don't like because it's bulky. Wires are messy and you lose this cigarette lighter slot, which you could have used for other things. So we're not going to use that. I want to give you a quick look into the Hardwire kit so you have an idea what comes with it. This is a nice kit which they put together. First of all, the instructions are in English and very clear, no broken English. I'm going to flash in the screen the instructions to give you an idea of its features. Just pause the video if you want to read it. It can get a bit intimidating because this dashcam has a bunch of features like the parking feature, which allows the dashcam to record video even when the car is not in ignition, and you'll see the guide here explaining how you can use that based on the wiring. As for me, I'm not going to use those features. I just want the dashcam to turn on when the car is on ignition. But if you use these features, the instructions are pretty clear. What I like about the Hardwire kit is that it also comes with these add circuits with the relevant 5 amp fuses. For those of you who will be hardwiring this to the fuse box of your car or Suzuki Jimny, you can just pick the specific size of the circuit that you will need. And finally, this is the Hardwire unit itself. You have the ground wire with this C-hook, and you'll attach that to the ground. Refer to the instructions which wires are relevant for your use case, depending on whether if you want to use the parking guard or just trigger the dash cam during ignition. You will either attach one of the wires or both of the wires to the appropriate power source.
Alright guys, I'm here in my basement and I'm gonna try to do a guided install. Sorry about the rug. Obviously we need to get to the fuse box, which is somewhere over here. So let me just take this off. The original Jimny. As you can see, take the light. You can see here, hopefully, the location of the fuse box. That's the location of the fuse box right there. Take off this panel over here. You don't need to take it all off, but just so that you can lift this off, and we'll do that right now. Yep. Don't need to take it all off, just a little bit, just like that. And then take this plastic screw off. Alright, just keep turning it and you'll basically get it off. Once you get it off, then take this panel off. Just get it off a bit so that you can access the parts here at the bottom. Yep. There we go. Now that that's off, put that aside. Let's see what we're working with here. We got a ground bolt here, so we can use that for the ground, but I'm just gonna use this other one, okay, near the footrest, because that's closer to the fuse box. And if you take a look at here, this is the fuse box of the Jimny. In order to access the fuse box, there's a tab here. Just take that out, and there's a couple of tabs here. Just be careful here, so you can see. So I just pulled on the connector here, and the fuse box cover is out.
Once you are able to reach the fuse box, you are now ready to install the Hardwire kit. First, route the wire with the micro USB connector from the top of the windshield going over to the fuse box. As you can see in my Jimny, I routed the wire behind the A panel in order to hide it. Once you get to the 3 connectors, you then attach the ground wire, which is the black one, and the specific yellow or red wire based on the instructions. Make sure you review the fuse box diagram of your specific car. Don't piggyback on components like the airbag, anti-lock braking system or ABS, or any other important component. For the Suzuki Jimny, I picked fuse number 33, marked as accessory 1, which is the 8th fuse from the left on the bottom row. The Jimny uses a microblade fuse, so pick the ADA fuse, which fits the microblade slot. Detach the 5 amp fuse from the Jimny fuse box of the accessory 1 slot. Transfer it to the ADA fuse circuit. Then, piggyback the circuit by attaching it to the empty 5 amp slot, replacing the original 5 amp fuse you removed from the accessory slot. Once done, attach the specific wires based on the instructions to follow the setup that you need. In my case, because I was only interested in the camera going on during ignition, I only used the red wire for powering the dash cam and the ground wire. I did not use the yellow wire.
Alright, so sorry about the video and the installation. It was pretty dark in my basement and it's pretty hard working, just 2 hands while holding the camera, as well as holding the light. Right now I'm out here in a random gas station and I'm just gonna show you the wiring or the final product of the install, and we're going to try out the camera. First of all, let me just show you. The wire comes from here in the fuse box, so the wiring goes up to here, okay, and exits here. That's where I routed the wire. Okay, I put a clip here, so there's a clip there just for some organization, and then the wiring goes up to here. You can see I routed it up here, and I installed the camera mount here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it. Okay, it's behind the mirror, and then you can see the USB wire exits here. And we have the camera itself. Make sure you don't forget to take out or to remove this plastic cover, lens cover. It's meant to protect the lens during shipping. Oh yeah, that feels so good. And also there is a plastic cover or protector for the screen, and there it is. Okay, so just gonna get the USB cable. USB cable goes here at the top. Okay, camera turns on, and we will attach it here to the mount. And as you can see, there it is. The mount actually is the one that provides the GPS, and you can roll out to adjust the angle. So this installation or this setup, the camera is not running 24/7, right? The camera runs whenever I turn on the Jimny. So I'm gonna show that now. Okay, we're gonna switch off the Jimny, right? Camera is off, and now if you go to accessory mode, okay, take a look at the Jimny or the camera. There is a delay. The delay is not caused by the camera, it's caused by the Hardwire kit. It's more of a protection, and there you go. Pretty cool, huh?
Now that we've fully installed the dashcam, let's take a look at the quality of the video. The B4K is a true 4K dashcam, not like other models which are just upscaled 1080p. The main sensor is an 8MP Sony IMX415 powered by an Novatech chip 966670 processor. As you can see from the daytime footage, the quality was excellent. Road signs and license plate numbers are clearly readable. The level of detail is sharp, and dynamic range was surprisingly good. What I noticed, however, is that the colors look flat, but maybe that is because of the tint that I'm using. Also, despite the good detail, this is not an action camera and will not replace your GoPro, because if you try to move the camera quickly, like an action cam, it will lag in terms of the image. However, this is not an issue when it's just pointed to the front of the vehicle, because not all pixels in the sensor are changing, so the processor can cope. But most dashcams perform well during the daytime when there is a lot of light. What about in low light or nighttime situations? How does the B4K fare? Well, I am happy to say that the B4K performs exceptionally well. As you can see from the night shots, the level of detail is good and the lights are not overblown. I can even say that the B4K performs better than my GoPro at night. The only small hitch in my setup was that the gear indicator LED light that I installed in my Jimny was showing up as a reflection on my windshield, and this was getting picked up by my dashcam. Other than that, the B4K is a high quality dashcam that I would recommend to anyone who is looking for a capacitor dashcam. The hardware kit is complete and has everything you need. It's a bit challenging to install, but the result is a clean, high quality, and sophisticated setup for your Jimny.
So guys, that was the B4K dashcam. I hope you liked the video. It's a little bit long, but I hope it was helpful and also teach you guys how to install it to your Suzuki Jimny. So thanks for watching. If you like this kind of content, feel free to watch my other videos and subscribe. And wherever you are guys, ride safe everyone. See ya.